Hello, my name is Nancy. I am one of the owners at Escape Artists. So why escape rooms? Brian and I, my fiance, we used to live in Ohio, and he received this job opportunity to relocate to Florida. For me, that meant I was quitting my job, leaving my friends, family, and everything behind, and kind of following him to Florida. As his birthday was coming up, I was looking for something fun for us to do, and I came across something called escape rooms. I had no idea what it was. It looked fun, it had good reviews, so I thought, okay, I'll book a game and try it. I had a wonderful time. I had a blast. It was genuinely an escape from like your reality. No job stress, you have no family in town stress. You really were just immersed in the storyline. So during this whole process while we were playing all of these games, we would sit in the car after our games were done and talk about how cool it would be to see this puzzle in the game, or how fun it would be to do this specific storyline or this theme, and we would love to do our own. We met this lady near Tampa, near Clearwater, who had an escape room and she was trying to add a second game. We volunteered to work for her for free to design a game for her. And after seeing some of our puzzles and that game come together at the end, really gave us the confidence to start looking for a place in Sanford. And we started actually working on it before we even applied for the business license. And we just started making things inside our home. So when you walked into our condo, literally everything just started becoming covered with items for the rooms. One of the obstacles we faced after we opened, we were very slow. We were very broke. So we had full-time jobs. So we were doing this after our full-time job. So we'd go to work, get off of work, go to the store, open the store, and be there in the evening and on the weekends. We didn't have any team members at the time because we couldn't afford any. I would say one of the challenges then was definitely getting customers to come in and try the games, convincing the locals that we were family friendly. I would say one of the turning point for us was having a group come in who reviewed escape rooms. And we were pretty nervous when they reached out to come in because we had no idea if our games were great, terrible, okay. That group came in and they played the 2 games we had at the time and absolutely loved it. That group that came in had a decent amount of followers. So he shared where we were and who we were and all of that. After that review came out, people really started to find us. So prior to COVID, we were on a pretty decent growth trajectory. So for example, we opened with 2 games in 2016 in Sanford. While Orlando construction was happening, we had already planned for Columbus to open. Columbus was just wrapping up construction and the shutdown happened like the next day. At that point, you were trying to figure out, can we survive? And it was definitely a scary time because you really did not know, and no one knew, how long is the shutdown going to last? All of these things began from just this idea that we had. I would definitely consider escape rooms a form of art. We spend a lot of time thinking about where things are located. So like, what's the focal point when they first walk in? What do they first see? How does the lighting impact something? How do we tell the story without verbally telling the story in the game? Convince people of the story you're trying to tell. It's almost like cartoons. Okay, so I was born in South India. So when I first moved to the US, I didn't speak any English. I learned a lot of English from watching cartoons, which sounds kind of crazy, but even when you cannot understand verbiage, they're able to tell the story with visuals. And a lot of like cartoons don't even use like English words, right? Like, you know, they're speaking duck or minion language or whatnot. But like with the lighting that they use, the interaction that they have with each other, and the music that they use, I think Ninja is popular because of that. When you walk in, you see the tree and all of that, you know. I definitely consider escape rooms a form of art for sure. This idea that we randomly had has been bringing people together in ways we never thought it would. If I had to say in one sentence what the future goal of Escape Artists is, I liked the idea of being able to provide other people what I experienced in my first game, which is genuine escape from any reality.